How's she going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Denis Logie Outdoors. Back up at the Woodlot. Nice day. I think it's February 24th or 25th. I'm not really sure. It's actually nice out today. I think it's +2. A couple days ago we had, I don't know, probably 20 centimeters of snow. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get in here, but it worked out alright. I'm in. I'm at kind of the starting of the lake. This is what I pretty well have to do. I got to get my tractor out of that tractor trailer, and I'm just fueling it up there right now. And I'm about to head in to the woodlot, or where the cabin site is, and then across the lake to get the logs for the cabin. Drove in here, actually pulled all my coyote snares. I didn't have all that many set out. I think I probably had, I don't know, 10. It was under a dozen anyway. Because the end of the season here for us is at the end of February, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back in here before the end of the season, so I thought I'd better pull them. I didn't really hit it all that hard this year. I think I got 3 coyotes, and that was pretty well it. At least, you know, lower the numbers a little bit, help out the deer. So this is the way into the cabin site. I have another big old cargo trailer out here. Eventually someday I will pull that into the cabin site. And that little shack or portable deer stand used to be right there where that little cedar tree is. And there's like I got a little boat launch made right there. So I used to be able to go out with a boat. Had a little deck on it and stuff. So it worked out good. This was kind of like when we first bought the property. This is where I kind of set up to kind of start. And like the logging road continues up that big through that valley, and then we have our food plots and fields, orchards and stuff planted up there on a flat spot. And then this is like a big dead water, and the cabin site, you'll be able to see it right there. That's where my cabin's going to be, right there on that flat spot. You can just barely see the outhouse. And then right here we kind of have a little bridge crossing, and then there's a big bog, a big swamp on that end. Anyhow, that's the plan today. I'm going to cross the lake and haul some more logs out. I'll probably turn you back on there in a bit. Stand by. Yeah, so I just stopped here for a sec on that bridge I was just talking about. So I think I mentioned before, this is like right here, there's a steel railway bridge that's kind of laying on its side. And it is all basically filled in with rock. Big rocks and gravel. It's mostly rock now, so the water runs here pretty well all year. And just ahead of me there's a little brook right there, and the beavers have it all dammed up. There's a large dam, and this water surface here is 2 to 3 feet higher than that brook down there. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, so there's quite a few beavers working in here. Like I showed before, I think there's 5 beaver houses, lodges, right in through here. That one right there is the one that's active right now that they're using. I haven't trapped in here in years. I think I've only trapped 1 beaver out of here, because we want to keep this water level nice and high. And then down in here, there's actually another beaver dam right in here, and over there's actually another beaver lodge. There used to be a beaver dam way down at the very end of this. It's not active anymore. I suspect what they did is they starved themselves out and ate everything down there, so then they just moved. It would be nice if they build that back up, so then this would all fill in with water, which would be kind of nice. We actually have two moose right now hanging around. I've seen them in this bog here a few times. And at the end of this bog, I have a trail cut to one of our roads, and we have an apple orchard right there, and that's where last winter I was cutting firewood in, I call it the intersection. A couple of good sized mountains. Like I said, I'm gonna work my way in the road to the cabin site and then start crossing the lake and getting some more logs. What I'll do is I'll stop at the log landing and show you how many logs I got there now. Stand by. Yeah, so I'm still on my way into the cabin site. I just head down here, and that's where my gate is on my corduroy road. I was just going to stop here for a sec. This is the gravel pit that I'm kind of developing, and the plan is that eventually I'm going to keep heading that away because I have like a little turnabout right there. So I'm going to rip all those trees out and open all that up so that I can drive up here with the tractor and then start digging another bench, kind of like. Then I can drive the dump truck or the dump trailer, sorry, right at the edge of it, and then I can just dig and cast. After I get rid of all that overburden material, I can cast the gravel right into the dump trailer and then just drive down and dump the gravel in the cabin site, or eventually I have to continue backfilling this road and put about a foot of good material on the road bed. So it's hard to tell, but that hill keeps climbing quite a ways up there. So there's going to be a lot of material that I can gather, and then eventually I'm going to cut a trail up that hill, and that's where that apple orchard and our food plot, and we have one trout pond, and then eventually I'm going to put another trout pond just this side of it, and then that actually all runs down into a brook down here to the lake. Anyhow, I'm heading to the log landing. Stand by. Okay, here I'm at that one log landing right close to the cabin site. I'm starting to run out of room actually. So looking the other day, there's an old spruce right there. I'm going to cut that down, and then eventually I'm going to keep hauling the logs and then start stockpiling them behind this pile. In the front, I've been stockpiling medium size logs that I'm going to use for the floor joists and my roof rafters, and probably I'm going to need some logs on how to build that outdoor kitchen. So usually what happens is, for example, there's one tree right there, a log that I cut, so that would be the bottom part of it, and then the top part is what I've been using for those. So I usually pull them out in one go. The bigger log, I usually shackle it like I was showing before to the front bucket, and then the smaller log I just hook it on one of the teeth of the backhoe attachment at the back of the tractor right here, and I usually pull both of them at the same time. Shackling the log to the front of the tractor works better for pulling, because what it does, the weight pushes down on the front wheels, so that if I pull a big log from the back end of the tractor, the front wheels seem to come off the ground, and I lose a lot of traction that way. So by using that weight to pull it down, it seems to pull out a lot easier. Yeah, so like I was saying, we got like 20 centimeters of snow a couple of days ago. It's actually really warm out. Like I was saying, it's like 2 to 3 degrees. I think it's going to go to 5 degrees Celsius today, which is just foolish for February. This has been unseasonably warm for us here. It's crazy. You can't even do anything out here. I haven't even worn a winter jacket yet this year. I'm just wearing a winter or a fall jacket. It's just crazy. And it looks like it's not going to get any colder. So that's why I'm really putting a push on to get across the lake to get the logs out now. My plan that I was going to come through that way, through that bog. I broke through one time with the backhoe, the bucket trying to get out. So I don't want to risk driving the tractor in through there. pulling the logs across. The boat landing just down here has been working out actually pretty good. So even on the other shoreline, it's where I'm getting the cedar. It's kind of like a swampy, boggy kind of area, and just walking through there, I've actually broke through. So kind of have to be a little careful. I try to keep the tractor out on the main part of the lake where the ice is thicker, and so that, you know, obviously I don't lose my tractor. That would really suck. Anyhow, I'll pause here again. I'm going to head across the lake and show you where I'm hauling the logs and kind of show what the woodlot looks like over there. All right, stand by. Okay, so I made it up in through this little spot. Obviously, that's where I just crossed. I've been having a hard time getting up here, this straight spot, so I had to cut a road up around the side. I thought usually I drive down this way, pulling the logs out. I got a couple of logs stockpiled right there. A few of these trees in here I'm going to take out. Obviously right in there I've been beating the back of the tractor, the backhoe on there, trying to get in through here. I'm probably going to open this up a little bit over time, so that someday if I ever want to, that little portable deer stand shack that I have down there, I may haul it across here some winter across the ice and keep it over here on the side. There is a road, actually, that cedar top is in the way there right now. I'm going to push that out sometime, but there's actually a road that goes all the way to the service road. It's not the greatest, but over time I think I'll open it up and make it a nicer road. That's where I have that gate to block it off, and there's quite a diverse amount of different style trees in through here, which is kind of nice. A lot of black spruce, a lot of real big black spruce, like those two right in there. A lot of cedar in here. There is some mature hardwood that's starting to get really old that I'll eventually come in here and start thinning out. Oh, the wind's picking up. Big pine. There's a lot of big pine trees in through here too, which is kind of nice. And right over in there, there's some big cedar trees that I already have cut down that I'm going to concentrate on here shortly and pull those out. So I'm kind of making a road in through here so that I can start pulling those logs. I got to winch them to this road and then hook onto the tractor and bring them across the lake. Anyhow, that's it for now. If you could, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the thumbs up. It helps my channel. Thanks for watching. That's the end there, eh?